The Switch wouldn't be the same without their bread and butter genre, action and adventures. We start off with the most anticipated sequel to The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. The world just can't shut up about the next big thing from the creators behind this record-breaking open-world title. This sequel to Breath of the Wild is still giving us more questions than answers, as intended. Details are scarce except for its cryptic trailers, and fans are hungry for more info.
It seems I'm unfashionably late, but I'm ready to give you everything you want.
Bayonetta 3. One of gaming's most badass women makes her third appearance in this much-awaited installment. It improves on Bayonetta's hacking and slashing abilities, making her more powerful than ever before. Now she can summon her demon friends in her bidding and ransack the streets with style. Splatoon 3. Speaking of third installments, Splatoon makes another splash for the Nintendo Switch. Ready yourselves for more ink-tastic battles with players near and far. In Splatoon 3, the world is in shambles. This post-apocalyptic setting opens new doors for its story and its fancy selection of new weaponry. Cult of the Lamb. Devolver Digital and Massive Monsters action roguelike lets you build your own cult. Start from nothing and expand on your demonic helter-skelter by recruiting followers and sacrificing the dissenters. Don't let the cartoon visuals fool you, it can get pretty evil. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Cowabunga Collection. 13 of Konami's TMNT classics get their much-needed port to modern consoles, notably on the Nintendo Switch. These oldies were gems during their time, and now everyone can finally get their hands on it. Enjoy new features like the rewind button, online play, button mapping, and so much more. Alan Wake Remastered. The Switch can finally get their first native Remedy game. This remaster of Alan Wake's first outing as a troubled writer will feature improved visuals and better frame rate. It's the perfect game for new fans of the series before they get their hands on the inevitable sequel. The Lord of the Rings: Gollum. We return once again into the lands of Mordor. But this time we step into the shoes, or rather bare feet, of Tolkien's most fascinating hobbit. Gollum isn't the most powerful creature in the LOTR world, so most of its gameplay involves stealth. Hide, distract, and use the environment to your advantage to lead Gollum to his goal, whatever it is. Elechead. A casual puzzle adventure game that's reminiscent of the good old platformer classics. Elechead's primary source of fun involves the power of electricity. Use his zapping abilities to power up contraptions and make your way across a labyrinth of levels. Little Devil Inside, an action-adventure indie game that feels like a toned-down Dark Souls. It takes place in a fantasy version of the Victorian era. We take control of a brave wanderer making his way through treacherous landscapes and slaying creatures of yore. The recent trailer gave us a glimpse of the many adventures and challenges that await. A Plague Tale: Requiem. The sequel to Asobo Studios' stealth adventure game takes Hugo and Amicia through terrifying new challenges across the dark ages of Europe. The visual overhaul looks in line with new-gen systems, but apparently for Switch users, it's only available via cloud gaming. Make sure you have better internet speed, otherwise you can't get the full cinematic experience. Oxenfree 2: Lost Signals. The sequel to Night School Studios' paranormal/coming-of-age game. Unfortunately, we only got a glimpse of the game in the teaser trailer. Right now, we're completely in the dark about what lies in store in this creepy new story. Gunbrella. Doinksoft and Devolver Digital take a unique spin on their noir punk genre. Here you are a mercenary bringing an umbrella to a gunfight. But it's not just any umbrella. It's a Gunbrella, the perfect trusty sidekick for engaging in fast-paced, side-scrolling combat. Next up, make a character, level up on your journey, and experience these must-have role-playing games.
There's a reason we met. There has to be.
That's why!
Let's go!
Xenoblade Chronicles 3. There's been a number of third installments in Nintendo's list of exclusives. Xenoblade Chronicle is one of them. This major entry takes the series to new heights, literally and figuratively. Step into the shoes of new characters and make your way around this massive science fiction universe. Live Alive, a remake of the 1994 Super Famicom classic. This refreshed version brings in all the familiar twists and tangles of the original. All 7 of their unique character stories have been gathered into one fascinating adventure. Hogwarts Legacy, a surprising addition to the Switch's collection of RPGs. Believe it or not, Hogwarts Legacy is coming out on the Switch, not a port or cloud version. It's designed to run natively on the console. Performance-wise, there's still a lot of things to check out, but we know it's coming. We can't wait to explore Hogwarts with our Joy-Cons. Sea of Stars. Sabotage Studios, the guys behind the indie hit The Messenger, is cooking up something for RPG fans. Sea of Stars will embrace the classic RPG combat, all while adding a touch of modernity to its systems. Engage in familiar turn-based gameplay in this vibrant pixel world. Digimon Survive. After all these years, it was stuck in development hell for a while, but Digimon Survive is coming out this July 29th. Enter the cyber world and follow Takuma and Agumon as they try to make it out of this digital realm with the help of new and familiar Digimon. Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes. Another modern JRPG that borrows from the classics that shaped the genre. This spiritual successor of Suikoden offers digestible combat and story. 100 Heroes takes place in the same world as Eiyuden Chronicle Rising, but features a different cast of characters. It's time to put our thinking caps on with these brain-teasing strategy and simulation games. Metal Slug Tactics. There are a lot of games changing their formulas, and this new Metal Slug game is a welcome surprise. Metal Slug Tactics takes out all the side-scrolling shootouts that we're familiar with. Now it gets us waiting for our turns in a grid-based arena where the combat will actually make us use our heads.
Let's go, bub.
Marvel's Midnight Suns. A unique spin on the superhero video game formula. Midnight Suns takes us into the grim and edgy world of Marvel's characters. Step into the shoes of Blade, Wolverine, and more as they square off in tactical battles mixed with familiar card game mechanics. 2 Point Campus. We've had our fair share of HIPAA violations in 2 Point Hospital. Now we're gonna break more rules in 2 Point Campus. Instead of tending to the needy and some alien life forms, we're making a university. Make the most of your time by managing this version of school where nothing should be taken seriously. Ooblets. These adorable creatures will make their debut on the Nintendo Switch this summer. Like a shepherd, lead these oddly designed critters as they help you in tending to your farm. It's like Pokemon, except without all the furious grinding. Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. This sequel to Ubisoft and Nintendo's unlikely collaboration. Rayman's ferocious yet tameable Rabbids and Nintendo's own superstars team up once again. No longer limited to tactical combat, join Mario, the Rabbids selves, and friends in a galactic adventure against a never-before-seen nemesis. Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp. A reboot of the 2001 classic from Nintendo. Commandeer a battalion of loyal soldiers in strategic turn-based combat. This reimagining of the series introduces a modern art style fit for the era. It also introduces a slew of brand new content in its all-in-one package. To end this list, let's not forget about the fighting genre and the only one coming out to the Switch anytime soon. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R. The Switch needs more fighting games, and thankfully we get to have this remaster of the CyberConnect 2 and Bandai Namco's 2014 title. This re-release not only has new and improved visuals, it also includes a massive roster of 50 playable characters, each with their own fabulous poses and catchphrases. Now that's a steal.